Hey, what's up, guys? I did my one rep max for deadlift. First time in 3 years that I've even attempted a one rep max. I decided I need to stop making excuses. Just go for it. I needed to just get my one rep max in, and yeah, I finally have like a decent amount of weight. I have those landing pads. I got everything that I need, except grip. I needed something to get like better grip. So you'll see. It took me 3 tries, but I did get a new one rep max in. My previous was 345 pounds. That was from 2021. And I'll try looking for that video later. But yeah, I mean, I definitely felt like I've been procrastinating on this, and it's not good when you're able to squat more than you can deadlift. So I got around to it. No spoilers, but I mean I did get a new one rep max, and I worked on a couple of other things too. I obviously did my pull ups, as I do every pull day, and they went really well. Soon enough, I'm gonna move up to. I did those what are they called? Of those progressions where you do a ladder sets. I was doing ladder sets going up to 5 reps. So your first one is 1 rep, then you do 2 reps, 3 reps, 4 reps, 5 reps, and then that's 1 set. So I did 4 sets going up to 5 reps, and it went well. You'll see that my form's really good, and I'm thinking about moving up to 6 reps. I'll move up to 6 reps soon. That 4th set is really hard for me. You'll see a little bit later. That 4 sets, my form starts to break down. But I was able to do the rest of them with really good form, which feels great because I was doing 4 maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago. Then I moved up to 5, and it was really hard. I was failing on my 3rd, 4th set. And now I'm able to do all of them really good, except, the last set of 5 on the 4th set. But yeah, I mean, pulling heavy weight is really hard and really uncomfortable. And I didn't realize, because I don't do a whole lot of deadlifting, to be honest, I kind of put it off. I put it on the back burner. So seeing that my one rep max is not what I thought it was, I thought it'd be like 385. Sorry, no spoilers. But yeah, it was not 385. So you'll see. Yeah, I thought I'd be able to do 405 or something along those lines, but I feel like it was my grip strength that was really holding me back. You guys can see the rep, and you can decide whether or not you're going to count it for me. But yeah, I mean, it was tough. And I think, I was looking at a video saying, why am I able to squat more than I could deadlift? And this guy was talking, starting strength. Is it Mark Riberto? It's a guy on YouTube called Starting Strength, and he was talking about what are the reasons why you can squat more than you can deadlift. He said, well, maybe your grip isn't that good, which it isn't. I don't do hammer grip. I do alternate grip. I have my left hand under, right hand over. That's like my more comfortable grip. But I alternate, left hand over, right hand under. I try to switch it up while I'm doing my working sets, but this was a max day, so I did my more comfortable one. And he said it could be because your grip strength's bad. You're not using chalk, which I don't. I don't use chalk. I should. He said it could be because you're just not pulling. And okay, this is what I really think it was. What changed my mentality was it's really okay. So when you fail a squat, it's really uncomfortable because all that weight's on you, you're getting crushed, and I use the safety bars, so I'm literally in a really uncomfortable position. It really sucks to fail a squat. You're literally getting crushed by all that weight. It's kind of uncomfortable. Chance of injuring yourself. It feels bad to fail a squat. It feels great to fail a deadlift. For lack of a better term, when you just let go of that weight, oh yeah, it's like a huge sense of relief. And it's not even like I have any thoughts while it happens because it happens so fast. You'll see the times I fail. It took me 3 tries. I failed twice. And I didn't even like like when you're squatting and like you lose all your momentum and on the way up and you have to keep pushing and it's like, oh, like you're thinking like, oh, maybe I should quit, but that's going to suck if I fail the rep. It's going to be really uncomfortable. I have a chance of injuring myself and I don't want to like humiliate myself. Like you have a lot of time to think. You know, you have that voice in your head. When you're deadlifting, it just is immediate. You know, like I didn't even think about, oh man, like you lose your momentum and then you just let go. So you'll see, but I feel I'm happy that I was able to hit it. I was really happy that, you know, I hit this PR. And I am going to get something to work on my grip strength, but, you know, I have small fingers. You know, I have a small hand. I have small fingers. He said, starting strength guy said that that could be another reason. You just got really small fingers, which I do. I have small hands, so I don't have that strong of a grip. It is what it is. I wish I had bigger hands, but, you know, I can't palm a basketball. I really wish I could palm a basketball. But that's kind of neither here nor there. Anyway, yeah, you can see I'm starting to struggle during these pull-ups on this workup. But, so this was good that I was able to see, like, okay, this is what my 1 rep max is. This is, like, what I'm going to have to work on now. So now that I'm going to do, like, sets of 8 with, like, 75 to 85% of my 1 rep max. So that was good that I got that. Here's the squatting. Actually, my squatting felt really good today. My low bar squat. I was actually really surprised that I was able to like do these squats with ease. So that was nice. I will say, like, this was one of the first days that I did low bar squatting, and I did 275. I did 275 pounds, and I did like a 1 set of 3 with 275, and it felt pretty good. I mean, it wasn't the most comfortable. My hands were sliding a little bit, but doing the 225 felt amazing. It really felt so easy, you know, moving all that weight. So, you know, slowly but surely I'm working on my form for the low bar squat. I'm bringing it back, baby. The fact that I quit on my low bar squat, but I shouldn't have. I really shouldn't have, because I feel like this would be really good for my glutes. I'm not really good at training my glutes, at least not consistently. I've done like a few days where I train my glutes, but I can probably count on one hand the amount of days I've done really good job training my glutes. I've done some of those side plank leg lifts, actually. Okay, so I'm actually not as bad as I thought I was, but still, like, you know, these low bar squats are probably going to help me a lot in the long run. But yeah, I mean, my form was good. I think I changed up the angle for 275 so that you could see from the back. But yeah, I mean, you know, the bar path's pretty parallel. That was pretty easy. I think the biggest thing is just my hand slips. So, like, the position that my hand's in when I start is not the same position my hand's in. Like, my hands slide out a little bit, so it gets a little uncomfortable when I'm re-racking. That's always a little bit frustrating. But yeah, it was nice doing this deadlift. You know, it's definitely something I need to work on, because one, my core is really weak. So whenever I'm squatting, I'm just like bent over. Like, it's probably my back is the biggest thing that's holding me back at this point. I get like halfway up on my squat, and then my back's like super bent over, and you know, it's like I'm good morning my squats. So that's a problem. Something I need to work on for sure. And like, I should be able to do like a lot more deadlifting than I can do my squat. So I think it has to do with grip strength. I think it has to do with me needing something else, you know, some grip, you know, or like some chalk. Some chalk would be helpful too. But yeah, I mean, the biggest thing I learned today was like, it's a mentality thing. Like, I forgot exactly what the starting strength guy said, but you know, like, you're gonna have to keep pulling on that deadlift even when you don't want to keep on pulling. You know, that's how the bar goes up. You have to keep pulling even when you don't want to. So yeah, that's definitely something I needed to work on. I just got to keep pulling even when I don't want to. So here we go. This is the deadlift. The first one I did, I used a view from the back, but I realized pretty quickly that this is not like a good view. First of all, I can't get back enough to see it, but yeah, I changed up the camera angle pretty quickly. But yeah, this is the deadlift. My previous was 345 pounds back in 2021, and I worked my way up. This is okay. Yeah, I'll just start spoiling it. I worked my way up to 365, and then I fail it twice, and then you'll see. You can see whether or not you count it. But yeah, this is 225. I have those landing pads, so I put some weight down in the middle so that I could get a good like level parallel starting point. I do wish I had like something so I can have like a little bit of a wider base, but conventional deadlifting is what I'm comfortable with anyway. I don't really do much of the sumo deadlifting. So here's 315. I remember I did 315. I was like, uh-oh, maybe I'm not as strong as I thought, because my form here kind of sucks, I mean, I wouldn't say it sucks, but it's definitely not great. Yeah, here we go. This is my first attempt at 365 pounds. I didn't even go for 345. I just went straight, added the 25s on. 3 plates and 25, 365 pounds right there. Yeah, so I was nervous. One, I was nervous. And two, yeah. You see, there, I was pulling, and then I got a little uncomfortable, and I immediately stopped pulling. It's been a while since I've done like super heavy deadlifts. Like years since I've done super heavy deadlifts. So I try again. I put on my lifting belt. That first attempt, I don't even think I had a lifting belt on. I try again, and then it slipped out of my left hand. And I was like really mad at this point. But here we go. I gave myself a little bit of time, got a little bit more focused. I changed my mentality a lot. I knew it was going to suck, and I just kept pulling anyway. And lockout. Well, okay, so that's what I'm saying when I mean, I don't know if it counts or not, but you can tell I pretty much had it, but it just slipped out of my hand. So that's it. I'm starting to do chin-ups now. I think that it's a good bicep exercise. I was trying to do 3 sets of 10, but I only got to my first set of 10 was good. And then from there, it got worse pretty quickly. But yeah, there it is, 365 pounds. I would say it counts just because if it didn't slip out of my hand, I got past the hard part. But you could see that I wasn't completely all the way up. But I did get it pretty much to complete range of motion. But it just slipped out of my hand, So I think the grip strength's a big thing. I already knew I had a weak grip, but I actually have to start doing some forearm exercises, which sucks because they take up a lot of time. And the forearms are so small, I just like doing those compound movements and just working on it. But yeah, anyway, yeah. I also applied that you got to keep pulling even when you don't want to keep pulling to these chin-ups. I always viewed chin-ups as chin-ups are pull-ups but weaker. But no, they're actually they better for your biceps than curls are, I should be doing more chin-ups than I should be doing curls. It's completely different than a pull-up. So here I'm really pulling, even though I wanted to quit. I kept on pulling, but yeah, I only got 8. That's my 9th rep, and then I tried to go for a 10th, but anyway, I'm gonna start doing more chin-ups on my pull days. But yeah, there you go, 365 pounds. So I'm gonna start training my deadlifts appropriately. That really looks like it's my max, 365. But yeah, that's all. Bye bye.